Some college basketball. New Mexico State in some really uncharted waters right now. A loss to UTEP, of course, last Tuesday, and then a tough matchup against number 19 Arizona this afternoon at the McKale Center. Lose this one, you're looking at a 2-2 start to the season with some tough games to go. KTSM 9 Sports, we were on the road for this one at the McKale Center. The infamous Bill Walton had the call on the Pac-12 network, and Arizona began this game on a 10-0 run. Zeke Nnaji and Chase Jeter providing a couple highlight dunks to start this one, and the Aggies, they would make their run with the help of Trevelin Queen. He can beat you outside. He can also beat you inside. Queen with 12 points and 7 rebounds, but just 2 points in the second half. This one was all Wildcats. A game-high 19 points for Nnaji. Arizona, they led 43-21 at the half. They continued to pour it on in the second half. 83-53 the final in this one. The Aggies are 2-2, but head coach Chris Jans, he feels like this Arizona team is one of the best teams in the country. And KTSM 9 Sports anchor Colin Deaver, he had this report from the McKale Center.
New Mexico State head coach Chris Jans has talked at length in the early portion of the season about getting his Aggies to forget about last year's 30-5 team that made the NCAA tournament and instead focus on this year's team, which has not yet accomplished anything. That was again the focus of conversation at Jans' post-game press conference after the Aggies' 83-53 loss to number 19 Arizona in Tucson.
Just feels a little bit different. I'm not exactly sure why. It's a lot of familiar faces I'm looking at, but in the huddles, in the locker rooms, I don't know if complacency set in. I don't know. Certainly, I think we got to get to the root of the problem, but it doesn't feel quite the same.
We got to kind of find our identity, and we got to kind of start from ground zero, and we can't expect to just come out and play the same way we did last year. We're not working hard enough. We're not working hard enough yet.
In the loss, it was again apparent how much the Aggies miss injured starters A.J. Harris and Clayton Henry. Arizona forced NMSU into 20 turnovers, and the Aggies shot just 33% from the floor.
It helps us to figure out where we are as a team and as a unit, individually. Helps us learn. It's a lesson learned. They obviously was a better team. They played better than us all around. We just got to take that and live with it, and then hopefully to get better next game.
In my mind, there were two areas that we had to be, that had to happen for us to be successful today, and they were, one, to get off to a good start, and then two, take care of the basketball. We were 0 for 2 in that department. It's certainly something we got to rectify.
Now, a lot of credit does, of course, have to go to the Arizona Wildcats, who Chris Jans says has the look of a potential Final Four team come the NCAA tournament next March. As for the Aggies, they'll look to turn things around at home against rival New Mexico on Thursday. For now, at the McKale Center, Colin Deaver, KTSM 9 Sports.